So folks, I read today that Holly Willoughby has left many backroom staff on this morning in tears. They're very unhappy, very unhappy. Not so much that she's quit, because I think a few were glad to see the back of her, but she's unhappy, or sorry, should I say they're unhappy, that she's spoken to nobody about it and the way she's done the thing. She's given nobody that works on the show any prior warning. She just announced it to her 8.5 million Instagram followers. I wonder why she did that. I believe Martin Frizeller, her boss, her direct boss, he's also unhappy. He's championed her all the time. He stood in her corner and took her side over Philip's when Philip actually left. She promised him she was signing the new contract. She was going to stay with the show. She was going to save the show. But she's now decided to go. And he's unhappy because she didn't tell him she was going. She told his direct boss, is it Emma Gormley, I think it is, 20 minutes before the old Instagram posting. She told Emma, who told Martin, and Martin thought, why have I been left out the loop? I thought I was Holly's pal. I've always championed her. Well, you see how it works with Holly now, Martin, don't you? I've told you in the past. Holly tends to care about Holly. And as long as it's working for Holly, everything's okay. Yes, I'm also reading that early in September, the viewing figures dropped for the show to just about 500,000. I think she presented with Alison Hammond on a show early September. The viewing figures were about 550,000. That follows their all-time high of about 2.1 million. So obviously it's tanking. You've got to ask now. I mean, there's conspiracy theories with everything. As one of the reasons she's left, is it because she knows she can't save the show? You know, and she's used the Gavin Plum's intervention as an excuse? Possibly not. But you've got to ask that question. You know, to go from 2 million to 500,000 is some kind of drop. And maybe she realised the on-screen chemistry with her new best pal Alison, who she thought was going to be great, wasn't working. People didn't like that first show they did together where they were all... Was it with Alison or Jodie? I can't remember. I think it was Alison. They were doing it. Might have been Jodie doing the old dancing at the start of the show. That didn't go down well. It got a few brickbats, and then the following day it definitely was Alison who jumped on Jason Donovan's lap. Why she'd want to do that is beyond me. But we're all different, aren't we? That didn't go down well either. So the show isn't doing too well. How will it do now with its new presenters, and who are they going to be? And why am I airing it? Because nobody really cares, do they? Well, maybe they do. Maybe they do. But no, Holly hasn't done it right yet again. She's not going to speak to the people that have earned money on the back of her presenting the show and do all the work to help her earn what she earns. It would have been right, Holly, if you'd have told the crew first what you were doing and then posted it. That's just the right way to do things. Especially when you've worked with them for 14 years and many of them have been there a lot longer and many of them are now probably worried about the jobs and the futures. It'd have been nice just to tell people rather than telling your 8.5 million followers instead.